Well, welcome everyone to another Small Business Saturday Shout Out Show. I am your host, Alicia Couri, and on today's show, we're going to find out how to become a doctor as a title in your name. So stick around and stay tuned for our amazing guest. Welcome to Small Business Saturday Shout Out, everyone. I am your host, Alicia Couri, and today we have some amazing, interesting things that I've never heard of before, opportunities to share with you with our special guest. And here we go. We got a comment. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? She says, awesome, way to go. So before that, I want to tell you a little bit about what Small Business Saturday Shout Out, what this show is all about, and some of the things that we have coming up for you. We are a show. We're here on Saturdays. We stream live on Facebook. So welcome to all our Facebook viewers. We also stream live on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitch. So welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you are a small business owner, a speaker, an author, any service provider, whether you're brick and mortar or you are digital or online, you are welcome to join our group. We also have a community that is growing on Facebook, and it is facebook.com/groups/SBSSO, and SBSSO stands for Small Business Saturday Shout Out. So you are welcome to join us. I would love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is youtube.com/C/Alicia Couri, where I share not just episodes of this show that you can learn some more about, but also we've got some great tips and a lot of great content over there. So head on over to our YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. And when you hit that subscribe button, don't forget to hit the notification button so you know whenever we're going live or post up a new video. So if you do have a small business and you want to get a shout out for this show, there are 3 ways that you can get a shout out here on Small Business Saturday Shout Out. First of all, during the show, you can, of course, become a guest. A guest is one of the ways you can get a shout out, by being here and being a guest and being interviewed so everyone can know about you and your brilliance. The second way you can get a shout out is to do a 30-second commercial. So you can either send us a video or you can come live and give us your 30-second commercial. And the third way, which is the easiest way to get a shout out on Small Business Saturday Shout Out, is in the comments, just write your name, your business name, and where you're located. And if there's space, because we want to keep these a little bit short, where can people reach you? What is the best way that people can reach you? So write that in the comments, and I will shout you out live during the show and put it up on the screen so that people could get to know who you are and what you do. So if you would like to connect with me on any social media platform, please go to alicia360.com. That's ALICIA 360.com. Hey, Luciana, great to see you. Thank you for joining. And Cheryl, she put up, she's getting a shout out right now, Cheryl Otero, and her website is Cheryl360.com. So connect with Cheryl and you can see all the great things that she's up to on that website and get to connect and know Cheryl. So thank you so much, Cheryl, for that. So I wanted to also share with you that here on Small Business Saturday Shout Out, we have in the community, we have a lot going on. In fact, next week, Friday, we have an event coming up because we love to network and learn about everybody else and their business. And there have been opportunities where people have done business together from this networking event. They've been on each other's podcasts. They've collaborated. So you're quite welcome to come to the event. Just go ahead and join the group. So the group, again, I'm putting it across the bottom. It's facebook.com/groups/SBSSO. In that group, you will get the invite to our upcoming event, which is our happy hour cocktail networking event, where you get to meet other members, and we have so much fun. We play games, we get to know each other, and I would highly recommend that you come and join us for that event. So we have another client services specialist. Is that what you do, Cheryl? Because unfortunately, when you're in the group, Facebook kind of blocks out your identity. So if Cheryl Otero, which commented before, that's her website, cheryl360.com, and she's client services specialist. Yes, yay, I got it right. So this show is currently sponsored by, this episode of Small Business Saturday Shoutout is sponsored by Alicia Couri Inc. and also Unity in Service, where people need people. And if you would like to sponsor an episode of Small Business Saturday Shoutout, you can definitely contact me. You can send me a direct message on whichever platform that you are on. You can leave it in the comments and just let me know you're interested in finding out more about sponsoring a show, and I will give you that information. So now that I've gone through all of that wonderful introduction to this show, I am going to bring up our amazing guest, Dr. Pat Rogers. So stick around and be here in just less than 10 seconds. Hello, Dr. Pat Rogers. How are you?
Hey, girl. What's up? What's up, friend? How you doing, girl? It's been a long time since I've been on your platform.
I know.
God, I was at one time.
I know. Well, let me tell the people a little bit about you, Missy. So Dr. Pat Rogers has positioned herself as a visibility strategist, international public speaker, international best-selling author, event coordinator of online events, legal service provider, and she is the founder and CEO of Unity in Service, because Pat knows people need people. Her zone of genius is showing entrepreneurs how to be more visible using video as a branding tool and learning how to master the technology that will increase your authority in the entrepreneur arena. And her latest achievement, which is what we're going to be talking about today, is the Doctor of Humanity Award. The Doctor of Humanity Award. So, Dr. Pat Rogers, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining. Yay! So I got a yay from Maritza.
Hey, woo! Hey, Maritza, Victoria. Those are individuals who are in the event that we're going to talk about.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. So, thank you, fans.
So you are the founder and CEO of Unity in Service. So first of all, share with everyone, what is Unity in Service?
Unity in Service is the name of my company. And if you notice Unity in Service, there has to be some unity in order for you, me, or anyone else to reach or to walk in their destiny. Because I always believe and say that people need people. So what Unity in Service does is we bring people together so that they can build their networks through our own networks, while at the same time building and increasing their bottom line. Why? Because the services and products that they present amongst those individuals who they are connected to are perhaps the ones who will perhaps need their services. So we have to connect, and we all know the slogan that people do business with people they know, like, and trust. So we set
Absolutely.
that platform for you to come to these events that we host, and we're on our 7th one for the year of 2021. We did 8 online last year, and Unity Service takes pride in bringing people together, and we set a platform so that people like you, and I know you know because you've spoken at our events in the past when we were live,
Yes, that's what I
so
was
that
going
we
to
set a
share.
platform for entrepreneurs to speak while we fill those seats. How about that?
Yes. How about that? That is awesome because you went from live events. You were really, getting in the groove, producing these live events monthly. Like every month you had events that authors and speakers and entrepreneurs can come speak and
Yeah.
share their messages. And then the pandemic hit and you pivoted to online. How was
Yeah.
that? How was that pivot?
Oh, wow. Alicia, I'm glad you asked that question, but not really. Yes, that was very, excuse me. People look at me and think that I am bold. I am bodacious. I think that's one of your words, bodacious.
Audacious, audacious.
Okay,
You are
audacious.
audacious.
And
Sure are.
yeah, and you have to be if you're going to reach your destiny, if you're going to walk in it. So I was in fear. So they think I don't get fearful, but I was terrified. That was we had already made 14,000 and some odd dollars. That was just from those individuals because we set that platform for you to speak while we fill the seats, and that's why it has become a business for me because we do the work. All you have to do is submit that small fee to secure your spot, and then you get to speak, and we have to do the rest. So, having said that, the pandemic came, and thankfully I'm a member of Women's Prosperity Network, lifetime member, always has been. And our coach, Nancy Matthews, said something that just struck home with me. She told all of us, she said, ladies, whatever you do, don't lose sight of your vision. All you have to do is pivot. I took that and I ran with it. And I had to teach myself how to take these live events that I was hosting at hotels. And I had to learn how to do this online. And so, of course, education is important. So the best way for me and what I tell the clients that I coach, the best way to anybody, I tell everybody is, the best way to learn something is try it.
Is to do it, man. Just get in and do it. Absolutely.
And I
love
hosted
that.
my first event in May of 2020. I had to refund all of that money because COVID did not go away as quickly as I would like for it had to have done. I gave all the money back to everybody that submitted money to me to be in that event, vendors, expert speakers, expert panelists, speakers, all of those. And then what I did was I was pissed off about that because that was my best year as it relate to profit. And we had not even sold a ticket. But because I went online, I taught myself how to do it. The first event that I had online was May 14th that year, 2020. And I sold 100 tickets, over 100 tickets, the tickets for a video training because I had to discover more of my gifts and I had to use those gifts and try to come online. So I had to learn how to do I do a training using videos, showing these people that want to know from me, how do you do your videos? How do you do your videos? So we had over people that purchased those $10 tickets.
Yeah, and I love that because that was something that you did very well, that you had to recognize that not everybody is good at that. And I remember telling you, Pat, you get on that video, you get on live and you do, and people are inspired by that. And I love that you did that. You didn't let that slow you down or stop you. You just made the pivot and then you started doing these online events. And I'm glad that you mentioned that you were in integrity in refunding everybody, and then you made the pivot and then re-invited people to do these online events with you. So that's amazing.
And let me just say something right there. And I'm just something quick I want to throw in there. I want the listening audience to know that when you walk through your challenges and you just step out on faith, you're not going to see the outcome. But I want you all to know that I hosted a total of 8 online events last year, one back to back. I ended up getting coaching clients who wanted me to teach them how to host online events. I started marketing. I'm definitely an expert at marketing. I started marketing people's events. So other doors of opportunity open up for me to build my bottom line.
Right.
And I want you all to know that at the end of last year, from May to December, well, my last event was October, I earned an increase of over $20,000.
Yay.
Online.
So what would you say your superpower is then?
Getting people money. I'm just kidding.
There you go. Take that.
Yeah, I could say that. That is one of my superpowers. I know how to inspire people to make the investment in themselves.
Yes.
So that they can get what you have to offer, I have to offer, and other people have to offer. We have to make an investment. So when we can inspire people to understand that they are their biggest asset,
thank you.
then they're on their way up to the top, because free takes us nowhere.
Yes. Amen to that. So we are here today to talk about your latest event that's coming up next week. And so, this is so fascinating. This doctorate award. Tell me the Humanity Award, Doctor of Humanity Award. I had to glance my notes a little bit to make sure.
You said it right. It's the honorary doctorate. You can call it the Doctorate of Award, and you can call it whatever. Yeah. And also the word award is interchangeable with the word degree as well. Just let me make that clear too.
Okay. So degree, award.
It's interchangeable.
First of all, what inspired you to get that degree?
What inspired me to get it? It was the fact that somebody from a Dr. Pandey, who is on behind me, he is our keynote speaker for this upcoming event, and he is from India. He's the dean over Theophany University. You know as well as I know, since we've been online, now we're global. Everybody's truly global. So we've made many connections. So everybody's seeing everybody now. And I guess this gentleman has been watching me, and he called me one day and he said, "You host events, right?" He called me on the WhatsApp, and you host events, right? And so I'm like, yeah, but anyway, he started to tell me about that he wanted to recommend me. He wanted me to be a part of the college, and he wanted me to be the head of relations and basically a representative for the U.S., but on behalf of the college. So I'm like listening to all this. And of course, that came with him explaining to me about the doctor award for humanity. I'm like, wow. So of course I didn't say yes right away, because that was like, I'm like you, that was Greek to me. So I did my research. And anytime you research something long enough online, if I go look up your company, hypothetically speaking, if I look up a company, I'm going to find a lot of negative complaints. But if I keep looking, I'm gonna find what I need to see. I'm gonna see some people that's happy with the process.
Right. You're gonna find out.
I did my research. And before I did my research, and it was one thing that they wrote that I saw on because Google has that. Google, how they say Google know everything. And when I read I think they said something like the recipients of an honorary doctorate do not normally use the title doctor on general correspondence, although when it's formal correspondence from the university issuing the honorary degree or / award, it is normal to address the recipient by the title doctor, at least in the U.S., in the United States. And
all right. So
I told them yes in May, and then of course I paid a fee.
You went through the process.
The donation goes to the college. The part of the donation goes.
Yeah, we don't want to give it all away, because people have to come to the event and learn about it. So so who could qualify for something like this?
Who qualifies for that? The way any university in the world can nominate or recommend anybody, and it's always based on your life experiences. So absolutely.
And we see that all the time, actually, with professional athletes and actors. When they go back to their alma mater, they get awarded the doctorate degree. So we see it happening all the time.
And they never went to college.
Right.
That's why I wanted to have this event, because I wanted to educate people.
Yeah, nice.
I had to be educated. I had to be educated.
So then anyone
Aretha Franklin, the list goes on. Maya Angelou. The
Yes.
list goes on.
So there are a lot there. It's not a made up thing or a fly by night. It is a real tangible and something that is practiced by top universities
Absolutely.
all over the world.
Absolutely.
They bestow these honors to people. So basically anyone can qualify. If you, based on your life experience, you have to apply for it. And if you go to the event, so let me put up
Right.
Sorry, let me put up the link for the event. So it's honoraryaward.eventbrite.com. So go to that link to register for this event. But tell me a little bit, what are the prerequisites, if you have any prerequisites for this?
No, I'm glad you asked that question. There are no prerequisites. As a matter of fact, the hours that we spend in college, I have my degree as well. I have a formal degree. I did have to submit that. Again, that's life experience. Mm-hmm. So based on the criteria, you know, and I know we both have lots of accolades in this entrepreneur arena. We have lots of certificates. You won an award in California when we was with the Mrs. and Mrs.
Yes.
and Miss contest for Miami.
Women of Achievement. Yep.
Women of Achievement. So, you know, we got a lot of those. All those things matter in this entrepreneur arena. This is why titles, just like when you got married, you was no longer Ms. MS. It was a big deal to be said Mrs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So title means a lot. This is why we become authors. This is where we become. So all we need and what we're going to present at the event is we're going to show you what you need to present. And our Victoria Sparks is our liaison. She's going to go over the criteria for the documents that needs to be submitted that will be equivalent to what the honorary award that you are requesting or you desire.
Right.
Okay. So then once she does that and she confirms all the paperwork is in order, she's going to help that person get it together. And then once it's together, it comes to me. Of course, I have to review it because I have to make recommendation based to the college based on that. So the point to you all is this. If you don't see what you have in your hand looking at you right now, shame on you. Shame on you, because people need people.
Yes.
And I've already had a few people have already taken on and submitted their documents. And I have one lady, one of my business partners, this is one of the organizations I'm in. She submitted hers and she got it the other day. She submitted all the documentation and a fee and all that stuff. Wrote a nice letter to the university, And she called me yesterday and she said, when I received it, because everything's digital now. When she received it, she said when she received it, she was at work. And she was so excited that everybody came around her and she was telling everybody about it. She said administration immediately told her, we need to put this in your file and we're going to give you a promotion because you need to start doing some training.
Wow.
So now you ask me if it's real? Yeah.
Wow. Real. Yeah. It's because, I did ask you the question in the green room, why would someone consider doing this? Like, why would they be interested in getting this title as an entrepreneur? And you just, whether they're an entrepreneur or in their workplace, why this is important, because like you said, titles are important. And so being able to raise up that level of recognition.
Absolutely.
In anything you do, awards bring up recognition for anything you do. You put that on your profile in LinkedIn and it raises your level of
authority,
credibility and authority.
Yes.
Exactly. So and like you said, it's based on your past experience. What comes to mind for me is so many times when people don't go to school or stay in that track to get a PhD, to get their doctorate, but they have all these years of experience and they feel that they're not being promoted or recognized for all those years of learning and training and work and everything that they've done. But someone who went to school maybe 10 years, they get that and they get promoted or they get the higher job, but you've been in the trenches and you know this organization, you know the process, and you know every inch and every, you know, nook and cranny of this operation. But someone that comes in with a degree suddenly gets the promotion and you're passed over. And so it's really important in that sense too, that when you have this, now you can say, well, you know what, I do have a degree because my life experience has qualified me for something like this. Well, it has qualified me. And so I just want to play this, your video. So let's take a look at what we got coming up next week.
I am Dr. Patricia Rogers, Visibility Strategist and CEO of Unity in Service. Unity in Service provides a platform for entrepreneurs to speak while we fill the seats. At our August 26th, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. event, we will show you how to access the Honorary Doctorate of Humanity Award. This award allows you to add doctor in front of your surname. Reserve your seat at patrogers360.com. We look forward to seeing you at the event. We're back.
We are back. Yes. And so that is the event. It's $47 to attend. Let me put up once again the where you can go, because you can go to patrogers360.com, but go directly to this site. Right. Go to honoraryaward.eventbrite.com to secure your tickets for this event. It's on the 26th from 3 to 7 p.m. Do you have any final words to share, Pat?
Yes, we're going to also have entertainment at that event. Everybody that comes to the event, it's just like my other events, but we're just going to educate you on how to raise your level of authority, okay, and access this through the University of Theophany University in Haiti. So what we're going to, every entrepreneur that attends this event will have a 15 to 30 second infomercial, because we want everyone to introduce themselves. We believe in putting a face with your name. You're also going to get a course on receiving your riches, which is offered to us through Women's Prosperity Network in support of Unity and Service. And of course, you're going to receive the chat after this event is over. We send out all of these things that comes with this ticket cost. You're going to receive a copy of the chat that's going to have contact information, because we all know that the follow-up, the money is in the follow-up. And right. Once we put a face with a name, now we can build better relationships through these events that we host. And so basically, that's what we have. They're going to get a copy of the replay after this event is over. So even if for those who have purchased tickets, sometimes things come up, they will still get a copy of the replay, because we want you to be inspired however and whenever you do get a chance or take time to look at this event. And we have 2 public speakers as well, what we call TEDxX speakers. They're 15-minute speakers. Dr. Pandey is our keynote speaker. And then we have about 7 or 8 panelists, and we have a moderator who will be asking about 3 or 4 specific questions of our panelists. And their answers are going to inspire you as well, because when you hear about how some of the things that they have gone through to stay focused on their vision, you're going to walk away, honey, with a whole lot more than you came with.
Amen. Amen. I love it. I love it. So again, I just want to flash it back on the screen. Honoraryaward.eventbrite.com. Go there right now. Secure your ticket for this event. It's next week, Thursday. And I thank you so much, Dr. Pat Rogers, for sharing this vital information with us. And I hope you have an amazing event, everybody. So make sure to tune in on the 26th from 3 to 7. Buy your ticket, get the replay if you can't be there live, and enjoy this amazing event. And again, if you're a speaker, an author, if you want somewhere to be able to share your message, inspire people, connect with Dr. Patricia Rogers, and it is patrogers360.com. Maybe let me type it in so that I can also let people know how to get in touch with you.
Yes, yes, they can schedule a calendar link there. They can also click on the event icon and they can register there. And they can connect with me on all of my social media platforms right there. Again, people need people.
Yes,
absolutely. Right. And also, can I offer you a complimentary ticket? Cheryl said she's gonna tell me later. I knew that was coming, but as a courtesy for having me on your platform and just assisting me, Alicia, in getting this information out there, I would love to have you join us at our event.
Thank you. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, Palmonia, you should definitely check this out. Palmonia. You got to check that out. I appreciate that. Yes, thank you very much.
Yes, we go way back.
We go way back. Yes. Well, thank you, Dr. Pat, and I will definitely be interested in checking that out on the 26th. So she says, hey.
Hey.
So thank you, and we'll see you on the 26th.
Absolutely.
All right. Take care. So that was Dr. Pat Rogers. And once again, I just wanted to share with you the event that's coming up on the 26th. Go to honoraryaward.eventbrite.com to learn how you can get an honorary Doctor of Humanity award, so that in your legal and professional correspondence, you can use the title of doctor. Yes, you will go check it out. Excellent. Thank you, Palmonia. So you can use the title doctor in your professional correspondence and in the things that you do, and you can share that award around, and who knows where that could take you. And so this has been another amazing episode of Small Business Saturday Shout Out. I just want to quickly remind you to join our Facebook group. It is facebook.com/groups/SBSSO. We have an event coming up on the 27th. So go learn about the Honorary Doctor Award and then come to our networking event. It is free to come to the networking event. You show up. If you're in the group, just show up. Get to know each other that's in the group, get to know other business owners. There may be opportunities in there for you to collaborate, they might even be clients in there for you. If you don't know and you don't speak up and you don't show up, you're never going to know. So come on over to our event. If you're in the group, the information is there to register because it is for group members only. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/c/Alicia Couri. And thank you so very much for joining us today on this episode of Small Business Saturday Shout Out. I am your host, Alicia Couri. You did show up. You showed up, Palmonia, just in time. I am your host, Alicia Couri, and I look forward to seeing you again next week at the networking event. So see you then. Mwah, mwah. Have the most amazing rest of your weekend, everybody. See you then. Oh, I'll see you at Pat's event, and then I'll see you at my event, at the networking event, and then I'll see you next Saturday. How's that? Bye, everybody.